Hey, good morning, guys. I'm really sorry that I can't be there today. I have to be mom today. My daughter hurt herself, so I'm going to have to take care of her. I am sending you these video instructions so that you guys will know exactly what to do on your assignment. And I'm going to go over it with you on the screen so that you will know exactly what you need to do. All right. I put some instructions right here for today. You need to turn in any of your missing work. You can do that. Your main assignment is this Bohr atomic model. And then if you didn't turn in any of your e-learning stuff yesterday, or you're missing some of that, and we'll look at it in a second, you'll need to make sure that you take care of that today. If you're in my third period class, choose an activity on your classwork tab, or you can complete missing work for another class. All right, classwork for science right here. It says Thursday, September 15th, this Bohr atomic model. Right here. You have a link. Now, I also gave the teachers their paper copy. If you would rather do it on paper, you can do it on paper, but I would really prefer that you use this. It's going to be a whole lot quicker for me to grade and a whole lot easier for you to turn in, because all you'll really have to do is type your score when you're finished. So I'll just click on it right here and show you what it's going to look like. Remember to use your school email address. My internet connection is a little slow, so hopefully this video is recording just fine, and hopefully everything will come up pretty easily. All right, it says read all instructions and notes. All right, it talks to you here about Niels Bohr and who he was, and he's the one that created this particular model. You've seen this before. We've worked on this before in class, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it. First of all, you're going to have an element, and it's going to tell you, remember, this is the atomic number, and that tells us how many protons are in it. And if we know that there are 28 protons in this, we also know that it has 28 electrons, and it tells you all this down here. Whenever we are looking at our atomic mass right here, this 58.69, we would round that up to 59. And in order to find our neutrons, which are part of our atomic mass, well, if your atomic mass means your protons plus your neutrons, and they tell you that 59 is your atomic mass, and you know that you have 28 protons, then you would say 59 minus 28 to get the number of neutrons that you have. That, I don't know why they put n equals 59 up here. That's not right. The number of neutrons would be 31. So that's a mistake on here. I'll fix that at another time. But anyway, all right. Also, you have to put your electrons out there. If you have 28 protons, then you have 28 electrons. And right over here, it has level 1 has 2, level 2 has 8, and level 3 has 18. We're only going to go with that. Remember, we talked about that sometimes that level 3 could be 8 or 18. We're going to say it's 18 today. So your level 1 is 2, your level 2 is 8, and your level 3 is 18. We'll take a look at one of these right here. So you have the atomic number for lithium of 3. Well, you know that that means it has 3 protons. We're going to put a 3 there. Its atomic mass is 7, and we need to know how many neutrons. So 7 minus 3 would give us 4 neutrons. And if we know that we have 3 protons, then you're also going to put over here that you have 3 electrons. Now, if you're doing this on paper, you're going to have to write how many electrons you have, because on the paper copy, it doesn't have this part right here. So you're going to have to write E equals whatever on those. That's how you do those first models. And remember that we're using 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, and 18 in the third. If you're using this, well, we'll just go ahead and do this one right here. You can use your drawing tools up here. we're going to have to put 3 electrons out here, 2 in the first shell and then 1 in the second one. So we're going to use, I guess, this little drawing tool right here. And we're going to draw a dot for 1 electron, another one for your second electron. And remember that we have to put 1 in the next shell right here. There we go. So we have our 3 electrons, and you can use those drawing tools. Let's see. Let's go back to this. All right. Down here, this is similar to that atomic mass activity we did. Well, first of all, you're going to look up carbon on your periodic table, and you're going to find out its atomic mass and atomic number. And I'm pretty sure carbon is right here also. It says its atomic number is 6 and its atomic mass is 12. So let's go down here. All right, atomic number was 6 and atomic mass was 12. Now for the others, you're probably going to have to use your chart, and that's fine. You can do that. All right, so if the atomic number is 6, that means it has 6 protons. All right, if the atomic mass is 12, and we know that there's 6 protons, then 12 minus 6 would give us 6 neutrons. And we know that if it has 6 protons, then it has to have 6 electrons. And you're just going to finish filling in this chart right down here. This one, I'm not terribly concerned about this part, and we will talk more about it if we need to, but we're just going to look at this one. Carbon, it says, how many energy levels does carbon have? All right, energy level 1, energy level 2, energy level 3. So let's go back and look at carbon. All right, it's got 6, so it's going to have 6 electrons. So you would have 2 in this shell, and then you would have 4 in the second shell, and you wouldn't have any in the third. So we'd have 2, then 4. All right, because remember, we can only have 2 in the first shell, and then we can have up to 8 in the second. So we have 2, then 4. And that's what they're asking you down here. And let's go back to the carbon thing. 2 in the first level, 4 in the second level. And it didn't have any in energy level 3. So you just put an X in there. Your valence electrons are the one in its outermost level. Whatever is, if it has 3 levels, you would go with whatever that number was here. It only has 2 levels, so it has 4 valence electrons. And we know that carbon's atomic number is 6. All right. Now, you have these other elements down here. Neon is kind of done for you, but you're going to have to tell it how many valence electrons there are. Well, it has 8 in its second energy level, so its number of valence electrons there would be 8. All right, and the atomic number for neon would be 10. All right, let me check on this. Yes, stay in the call. Yes, we want to stay in the call because we're still recording. All right, let's go back to this. When you're done, make sure that you go up here to submit. It should give you a score. And whenever you have that score, you're going to go back to this. You're going to view the assignment. And in the private comments box, you're going to type your score and you're going to turn that in. If you did it on paper, you're going to have to create a document and then take pictures of what you did and then turn that in. Again, I would really prefer that you do this on the digital form. What you could do is, if you really wanted to do it on paper, then you could go back in and type your numbers and things on the other one if you wanted to do it that way. You do have a choice. I would really prefer the digital, but it's okay if you do it on paper and take pictures. When you finish that, you have many of you did not turn these things in. For example, right here, I got 78 people that did not turn in this particular assignment. So you need to do that. Same thing for this one on the periodic table. I got 80 people that didn't do that one. And these are just readmes. These help you with the independent and dependent variable. We got 86 people that didn't do that. And then the law of conservation of mass. We got 98 people that didn't do that. So you guys should probably take care of these things. The study guide we will go over, and I know that there's some things on there that maybe you didn't understand as well as you wanted to, and we will work. We will go back over that, but I still want you to finish it and turn it in. If you, after that, if you have any assignments that you did not finish that you need to get turned in, that is what you will do next. I can't really think of anything else that we need to go over. Please be good to my subs. Please, please, please. All right. I'll miss you guys. I'm going to try to be there this afternoon. I make no promises, but I will give it my best effort to be there this afternoon. All right. I'm going to stop the recording. Feel free to message me any questions you have. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Okay. It's not stopping the recording, but we're trying here. There we go.